Today is like, we'll call this scandal news almost. So the first I'm going to open up with Michigan Carvana store agrees to surrender dealer license. They can still sell cars online though. So they have to surrender their license in lieu of state regulators taking further administrative action. They can keep delivering vehicles purchased through the website, but they can't sell at the site. So it's in Novi, which is a suburb of Detroit. But essentially, it's a plea deal that Carvana said, okay, we'll revoke our license, we'll give our license back, and so they're in trouble. The hits keep coming for poor Carvana. Chris had suggested a solution to that, but they're hurting for sure.
So in Michigan, there's a separate license to sell online than in person?
Must be. Well, I think that online sales is a backdoor thing for a lot of dealership stuff. So it's pretty fascinating as far as that goes. But Carvana
in the news,
taking the hits. Then this one surprised me a little bit. So there's new information resurfaced or surfaced, if you want to say that Tesla video promoting self-driving was staged. It was fake news. So there was a video that is still on Tesla's website right now in 2016, was showing that the car was driving itself. Turns out that was fake, that was Hollywood. And it's pretty funny that they didn't have the technology to let it drive itself, so they faked it. So that's essentially, at the end of the day, there was a lawsuit because there was a fatal crash, and then they kind of came up with the whole story that the 2016
What is the publication of this?
One very recently.
No, the news source.
This is Auto News, and yesterday, 20 hours ago.
So it's automotive news or auto news?
Auto News.
Yeah. So have you noticed that there is a plethora of negative Elon Musk news everywhere?
Would you call it a smear campaign?
It is nuts. It is so crazy that as soon as he started releasing the inside stuff on Twitter about how the government was meddling in things and the Biden stuff and all that, how much negative news is out there that almost isn't even, like, when you read those articles, they're not even really conclusive. They're just dog whistles and headlines. Have you noticed that?
So I do know that when we go through this and we talk about the news that we're going to do for these episodes, I bet 30% is negative about Tesla. So yeah, it's definitely upticked a little bit.
So Soros and his clowns they're shining their media light on him. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's crazy the power that's involved in that. That's for sure.
Have you watched the Joe Rogan one? Who is he talking to about this? Oh, I think it's the guy from Barstool Sports.
Okay.
And he talks about when he had COVID and all of the negative stuff about him, and how basically there's just a machine that's turned on, and they try to basically just obliterate you everywhere.
Yeah, that's
crazy. It feels like that's what's happening to Elon right now. Is they're strategically they're crafting and releasing negative stories about him with little substance, just to flood the news feeds with negativity.
Yeah, it's like a political campaign, but in the business world.
Yeah.
It's super interesting.
But it is political because he's going after politicians.
It's fair.
And what is the one thing that the politicians don't want?
They don't want bad press.
They don't want to lose power.
Yeah.
It's fascinating because that sounds like a fake story to me.
Yeah, it was. The video was 6 years old.
You know why it sounds like a fake story? Because maybe a little more than 6 years ago, we went with the elite group to the Tesla factory, and they drove us around with driverless technology, and it was mind-blowing.
Oh, that's
There was
interesting.
nothing fake about it. Everybody in the elite group went. They put us in Teslas. They got on the freeway. They went down a couple miles, came back, got off, and nobody ever touched a steering wheel.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It even merged.
That was right around that time, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's not, it existed. Like, I don't understand what they are saying by it was filmed Hollywood style, but that is pretty loose. I don't know. When you said the date and you said that, I was like, no, we experienced that and it was real.
Oh, that's funny.
You weren't on that trip, right?
Nope.
No, it's fascinating.
Yeah. I know people that did go and they said it was pretty cool.
They're after Elon Musk.
Yeah, there's no doubt about
We
that.
got to try to support him. If anything, I want free press.
Fair enough.
I feel like social media is way too powerful not to be to have a bias,
Okay. That makes sense to me.
and the bias is very left. I think it should be fair both ways.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
No, I think that there's probably not enough of us using the platform to even out the scales a little bit. At least asking questions.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of Service Job Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.